business, everybody will all do better. This isn't a Democratic idea or a Republican. It was a Republican president, Abraham Lincoln, who launched the Transcontinental Railroad, the National Academy of Sciences, and the first land-grant colleges in the middle of a Civil War. It was a Republican, Teddy Roosevelt, who called for a progressive income tax. Dwight Eisenhower built the interstate highway system. Republicans helped FDR pass a law that gave millions of returning heroes, including my grandfather, the chance to go to college on the GI Bill. This should not be a partisan idea. And you know what? That same spirit of common purpose that lies at the heart of America is still there. It might not be there in Washington, but out in America, it's there. It's there where you talk to people in main streets or town halls or VFW halls. It's there where you talk to the members of our armed forces. You go to a church or a synagogue or a mosque, you'll find out people are supporting each other and believe in the notion of everyone pulling together. Now, our politics may be divided, but most Americans understand that we're in this together. No matter who we are, what we look like, where we come from, what our names are. We rise and fall as one nation and as one people. And that's what's at stake right now. That's what this election is all about. I know it's been a tough few years. I know the change that we fought for hasn't always come as fast as we want. And after all that's happened in Washington, sometimes it may be tempting to start feeling cynical again and think maybe change isn't possible. But I want you to remember what we used to say in the last campaign. We didn't promise easy. You never heard me say change was easy. Real change, big change is hard. It takes time. It takes more than a single year, a single term. It'll take more than a single president. What it really requires is ordinary citizens all across the country committed to fighting, pushing, and inching this country step by step closer to our common ideas, our highest ideas. You know what else I